All right, what's up? Welcome to the platform again. So today I'm going to be doing the El Clasico preview, the game between Barcelona and Real Madrid for this Sunday, the 24th of October 2021, and let's get right into it. So first, I'm gonna start with Real Madrid. Looking at this Real Madrid team this season and how they've performed in the league. Real Madrid, they've played 8 games so far, 5 wins, 2 draws, right, and 1 loss. And the loss being just very recently their last La Liga game against Espanyol. And this is actually the first loss of the season, back-to-back losses in the Champions League, first against Sheriff and these against Espanyol in the league. So these are Real Madrid's 2 losses so far in this campaign. Beginning of this campaign, I saw Real Madrid as title contenders, which they are still title contenders, don't get me wrong. They were title contenders for me from the get-go, like when the season started. And right now, they're still title contenders, being second in the league right now from 8 games, 17 points, 3 points shy of Real Sociedad, who were first. And let's not forget this Real Madrid team are the team with the most goals in the league, right? They've scored 22 goals, more than every other team in the league. So that's something Barcelona might be wary of, because this Real Madrid, they know how to find the back of the net. On the other hand, Barcelona, they have 14 goals in the league scored. Well, they've conceded 8, right? While Real Madrid, they've conceded 10 so far. But Barcelona, they've not had the best of campaigns. It's actually been a very slow season, which was to be expected, especially after the departure of Lionel Messi and just the continuation of this rough seasons. Last season wasn't the best either in the season before that. So Barcelona have been in quite this decline for a while, and this season, like I would say, they've taken it to a whole new different height altogether. But despite Barcelona's poor campaign, it's really surprising that they've only lost 1 game so far in the league this year, and they've lost to Atletico Madrid, which it's quite understandable because Atletico Madrid, even from the beginning of the season, I consider them to be title favorite because they won it last season, and coming into the season with the squad they've got in comparison to other teams in the league, to me they're clear favorites, though yes, there are other people who could potentially win the league right now, like Real Sociedad and Real Madrid, but at the Atletico Madrid, they've been number 1 from the get-go, of the new season. But on the other hand, some positives for Barcelona: their first back-to-back wins in all competition, right? They won the league 3-1 against Valencia, and they won 1-0 against Dynamo Kiev, which wasn't the best of games. I would say the game against Valencia was Barcelona's best game this campaign. The game against Dynamo Kiev, if it wasn't for Piqué's goal, that would have ended goalless. But again, they got the goal. So whatever error or whatever lackluster performance by Barcelona can be somewhat ignored because they got the win. But again, it cannot keep going like this, because that's not really how they're going to get something out of this campaign, by not giving the best performance they can give. And the frustrating thing about this Barcelona team is that today they play so well, right? And tomorrow they're back to the beginning again. And it's like, it's not really so nice for the fans, because you would expect them to build off of a great performance, but it's not always been the case. And I would say for Barcelona this season, I know a lot of people might beg to differ, but like isn't really much expected of this team, only for them to maybe qualify for Champions League next year, and then try as much as possible to see how far they can go in the Champions League this year. At least, if not for anything, go past the group stage, which they're struggling right now, right? They just had their first win, not only their first win, but their first goal in the UEFA Champions League this year, and it wasn't even the best of games. So they've got a lot of work to do, If they're going to have any chance against Real Madrid, I think Barcelona, they need to really step up their game, But on a positive note for Barcelona, you've got the likes of Ansu Fati back. He's been back for about 2 weeks right now, and you have Aguero. He made his league debut last week. The game against Dynamo Kiev, if it wasn't for Piqué's goal, that would have ended goalless. But again, they got the goal, so whatever error or whatever lackluster performance by Barcelona can be somewhat ignored because they got the win. But again, it cannot keep going like this, because that's not really how they're going to get something out of this campaign, by not giving the best performance they can give. So again, for Barcelona, they've got Dest on the right side of the wing. So it's something that I think Coleman has tried lately. The past 2 games, he's played 4-3-3 with Dest, the first choice right back, playing as a winger on the right, and it's not really been so bad. I think it's something quite positive so far. And for Barcelona, their new setup, this 4-3-3 setup with Gavi, De Jong, and Busquets in the midfield, is actually something that is exciting. But I think for this game, for the Real Madrid game, I know he's not going to start Luke De Jong, except again, I don't know, but I don't think he's going to start him. Probably he started him in the week, in the Champions League game, because it was, Dynamo Kiev, and you've still got other people coming back. But I think for this game against Real Madrid, I expect to see maybe Dest on the right side, Depay through the middle, and maybe Ansu Fati to the left, and then you've got Sergio Aguero, who can always come in sometime later in the game to change the game if needs be. Real Madrid, on the other hand, they've got Benzema, who is up front, probably his best season so far in his career. Then you've got also Vinicius and Rodrigo. I think that's going to be Real Madrid's front three, again 4-3-3 for Real Madrid. Then you've got Kroos, Modric, and then Casemiro in the midfield. I think this Champions League game is the first time they've all started together. Luka Modric being 36, but he's still going very hard. So I think that's going to be Real Madrid's lineup. Then you've got Mendy for Real Madrid back at left back. That gives Alaba the opportunity to play in the middle, like as a center back. So this game, I think Real Madrid are going to be favorites to win. I would say 2-1 for Real Madrid, because Barcelona, I think the best Barcelona can get from this game is going to be a draw. Not to say that they don't deserve it, but again, at this point in time, Barcelona are not just at a point where they can really, contest for the title, So I think, that's really my take on this game. It's going to be quite an exciting one. First Champions League, or rather El Clasico, without Lionel Messi in the team. So it's going to be quite an interesting one. Real Madrid, I would say they're in a better place right now, especially after the 5-0 trash, Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League. I would say they're favorites to win this, but let's not forget it's El Clasico, anything can happen. So again, don't fail to share, like, subscribe. That's just my take on the game, and I'm going to also do a video after the game. Peace.